Hello again, everybody. It's Rob here. When we last left Springfield, things were going quasi-swimmingly. There have been no nuclear meltdowns. Nobody killed Mr. Burns. Life is good. Apparently, shit is catching on fire a lot, but, I mean, what you gonna do, right? Arson and all that. Oh, look at this. I think the pollution's going away down in Cornhole Town. If you recall, when we left Cornhole Town, I planted some... I changed this to a farming zone, and there was a ton of, like, you know, radioactive waste and stuff down here. And apparently, putting the farms in, let's have a look. Holy crap. The farms have actually cleaned up most of the area. That's fantastic. So, note to self, pollute the crap out of the earth. You just plant some cherry trees and everything's cool. Alright, cool. Cool. And it's keeping our industrial demand down too, so... We're getting close to that magic number. As you recall, the last time we were here, we were talking about what we're going to do with Springfield. So far, not much has really gone on. I want to put a new residential zone in here, but we need to do some planning for the future with the infrastructure too. So let's look at the crime. Crime rate is actually pretty low. Another police station probably would not hurt up in this zone, just for coverage, because people complain frequently. As the good residents of Springfield are wont to do, they like to complain about whatever they feel like at the moment. Healthcare is not bad. It could be better. We still haven't put our clinic down, so that's going to be our first priority. And then we need a new fire station. So let's start with the medical. We have the option for a medical clinic. I found, for whatever reason, they don't really get overburdened. I'm not sure why that is. What I'm going to suggest the best option is right here between the two, maybe on the corner. Yeah, that provides the best access to everybody. So let's do that. We're going to put this right here on our corner. That should give some access to just about everybody. The people on the outer edges are gonna be a little unhappy about it, but at least there is medical service now. And of course, yet again with the power outages. So we'll put down another wind turbine, and I did do the math a little bit once I was done with you guys for that last episode. It does make more sense to just stack these wind turbines next to each other. You get more bang for your buck. I mean, eventually I will go with some sort of alternative like solar or whatever, but coal, better just to stack a few turbines next to each other and milk those. See, look, 72 megawatts, and it's all clean energy. It's noisy as hell. I mean, I wouldn't want to live next to these things. It'd be like having a goddamn reciprocating saw buzzing all night long in your ear, but what are you going to do? Alright, where were we? Yes, right. So we got healthcare. We need a new fire station. We probably do the fire station first and then the police station. So I think a good spot for that would be down here, maybe? Yeah, right around there. That should provide suitable coverage to the area. And so if we start looking now at the impact that has had, and all of a sudden, oh, et voila! Things aren't nearly as bad as they were before. I mean, they're not fantastic. We could probably stand with another fire station down around here somewhere to provide some coverage, but it's still better than it was. We've got more, and our money is increasing on at a regular rate, which is fantastic. We're not broke like I have been a few times before when I started. Ah, look at that. See? Did I call it? Somebody leaves marshmallows burning on their stove. They're making s'mores. Not paying attention. All of a sudden, BAM! Raging inferno. House burns to the ground, except for the fact that our firemen are diligent heroes of the city, are on duty, and they're doing their best to keep places from burning to the ground because of s'more-related mishaps. So, there we go. Alright, so we're very close to our next unlock. In fact, we're like 8 away. So, we'll just let that roll over, and that'll give us some extra cash, and then we can move on to our next stage. Here we go. Yay! Yay! We can buy more space. We can buy buses. All that awesome, fine stuff. And now this is the part that kind of sucks. We got to buy a cemetery because this is where people start to die. And you're like, oh, okay. Well, why don't we just let them die? Because they'll sit in the house. Yeah, that's right. Your dead people will stay there unless the hearse comes to collect them. They treat it like any other resource, like trash or water or whatever. If you don't do anything about it, it'll just sit there and stink the place up. And I don't know if any of you have smelled a dead guy. I have had a few occasions to smell them in the past because of unfortunate circumstances. They don't smell so nice after a few days, especially in the heat. You got to get them out of there. So we're going to build a graveyard. We're going to give them somewhere nice to go. People can have play soccer in them when there's nobody having a funeral procession or whatever. It'll be grand. Let's put it. We want it to be kind of central to both areas, but not so, you know, not too close. Let's put it here. Not so close that people have to see it all the time, but not so far away that they have no idea where the hell to drop the body off. So there we go. So there's a cemetery in place now. We still have $33,000 left to play with, and that's great. These people need workers, apparently. Is that what that means? I think that's what that means. Not enough workers. Okay, well, let's give them some workers. You know the drill. We're going to select our road tool, and we're going to put in a nice little suburb area. And what we're going to do is we're going to have this curve out to the end. I'm also going to put in a couple of these bad boys. Because I've lived in a couple of places where that's the kind of layout that they have for, they have these dead-end cul-de-sacs that go to nowhere. So we'll go ahead and put those in there. And we're going to paint these up. Same thing. Get some residents in here to fill the void for these workers that apparently they can't find. There's not a huge demand for it, but we're going to put it in there anyways, just to get those people in there. And while we're here, since we have the money, this will add, is that 10? Yeah, we want a police headquarters, but we can't open that quite yet. So let's put another police station down. We've got one up there. We're going to put our next one right there. And that should provide some extra crime relief to the city. There you go. We didn't really need it, but it's nice to have it there, just to be on the safe side. Oh god, I see trash icons popping up. Please tell me it's not full. Oh no, we got lots of room. Tons of room. We're laughing. 27%. I guess the garbage truck's just having trouble getting in there. Alright, so we're doing alright. We're doing pretty good. This is not bad. I'm surprised that these people aren't, you know, moving in there. I'm not, like, there's gotta be. This is your best friend. That helps you make more money. You're gonna love this bad boy. Where's the demand? Commercials popping up slowly, very slowly though. So I suppose, go away, Twitter. I don't like you. What's that? Okay, cool. People are appreciating our efforts here. Let's look at our city policies. We haven't looked at that yet. So before we go there, we'll go to districts. Now, I remember I mentioned you paint districts like this, like Cornhole Town. This is our farming district. So we can also paint in other districts. Like, for example, we can use our smaller brush and we can paint over here, just like this, all the way down. And we're going to call this... No, that's not what I wanted you to do. Why did you do that? Connect! Connect! And we're gonna consider this part of that as well, and you'll see why in a second. So we paint over here, we include all these areas, and I'm going to need to tidy that up a bit. So we're gonna, is that delete? Yeah, it's delete. I'll tidy that up a bit here. Instead of Belmont, we're going to call this Boutique Row. Even though there's probably not a single boutique shop in there, that's not the point. So now, this zone, this district, we can set policies for. So we're going to say in this district, let's see here. You guys are going to recycle everything. You are going to use smoke detectors, and there'll be a smoking ban. We don't like people smoking in public. Okay? Now eventually we're going to have city planning and taxation, and when that comes in, we can give these guys tax breaks by clicking in here specific to this district. So you can specialize these districts, and same thing down here, we can go to Cornhole Town and change the policies. Water usage, parks and recreation, recycle. We'll turn on recycling, smoke detector distribution, smoking ban, because we don't want people to die from lung cancer. And eventually there will be industry subsidies that we can apply specifically to this district that don't apply to the whole town. Here we go. See? Abandoned buildings. This is what I'm talking about. So we go in here, demolish abandoned, demolish burned. Is he going to take rid of them? Is he get rid of them? You going to go away? I think so. I think it automatically goes away. Yep, there it goes. Oh my god, the mooing. The mooing is like, oh no thanks. Water supply. We're getting close to our capacity. In fact, we're over capacity. Sewage production is, oh my god, is close to an overcapacity, so we're going to have to fix that. So, first things first, we are now using more water than we have the capability to produce. So, put another pumping station right here, and then we turn this over, grab a pipe, connect it, boom. There we go. Problem solved. Supply problem solved. The poo station still needs an upgrade, so we'll go down to the poo station here, and we'll put in a second poo pipe. Because, you know, why not? And I think that's connected. Should be connected. Yep, it is. Okay. So now we have more than sufficient poo ability. Should pop up. There we go. Okay. Cool. Just so you can see, like I said, the poo. There it goes. There's the poo stream flowing down the river. I wouldn't want to live underneath this bridge. That would suck. You would stink of poo all day long, and just, yeah, you don't need that. You don't need to go for a swim and start smelling like a baby diaper. That's just nasty. All right. So we're doing all right. What do we got here? A little fire in Boutique Row. Fire department's on it. It's all good. That's why I paid them the big bucks. We do have an increased demand for commercial. The residential is not really doing so hot at the moment, but we may be able to actually delete these power lines without any consequence now. We'll see in a second here if the electricity is working. Yep, no problem. So like I said, you can remove those, and once you remove them, then you can start filling in those zones that you previously could not fill in. You can paint them and fill them, and people can live there now. So the power lines that were causing you a pain in the ass before are not so huge. Let's see here, what do we got? Cathedral, Statue of Wealth. How much does that cost? 25 grand. Statue of Shopping, Lazarus Plaza, Friendly Neighborhood Park. Isn't that cute? T34, Bank Tower, Tax Office, added parking space and trees. Well, what's the benefit to it? Like, why would I bother putting it down? A plantation for my farming needs. Really? Another tax office. Okay, that's cool. Let's build the tax office. Why not? We're going to put it right here. It should have electricity already. I'm not sure why it's zodding like that, but... Control over your tax rates. Okay, well... I don't even know that we have any control over our tax rates at the moment, but let's have a look. Oh, we do have control. Well, that's pretty cool. So we can change our taxes. You know what? I am satisfied with where our taxes are at right now. I don't want to mess with a good thing. We're making money. People are happy. They don't mind paying them the taxes in. So I'm okay just leaving it exactly where it's at. I'm okay with that. We need some more paths, though. We forgot to put those in to connect these people around so they can hot-foot it away from the crime scenes here. So we'll go and we'll add those in. We'll add a connection there, and we'll add one right there. So now people can walk around between neighborhoods if they so desire. There we go. And you see, if you zoom in, I mean, people do use them. That's pretty damn cool. These people are walking to their destination. They would otherwise have driven a car. So this is having a measurable impact on your traffic. So just by putting in these simple little cheap pathways, you are saving money. You don't have to upgrade your streets as often as you might normally. Let's put in some trees here. Oh, I'm not sure I want something that big. Why not? Let's put these in. Make things pretty, right? People kind of like their houses and where they live, so we'll do a little bit of micromanaging here. Not normally the sort of thing I do, but I mean, it's a city simulator, right? You're supposed to micromanage to some degree, so why not? Why not? I forgot these guys need water. So let's do that. Let's put in some trees. Let's give these guys some beauty, some bang for their buck. They're paying taxes. Why not make it worth their time? We'll just pretty up some of these pathways for them. I think people appreciate their tax dollars at work, right? The mayor's listening to your concerns. He knows that you want environmentally friendly spaces where people can not only drive if they need to, but they can walk around and enjoy nature such as it is. Not have the whole city completely paved over. Let's just plant some of these trees in here. Hey, you know what? That's nice. If I were walking home from school, I would like to walk through a nice shady path like that. That'd be cool. And plus, you know, you're a couple of teenagers coming off from school, you can sit in there and make out in relative privacy. And you don't have to worry about your parents busting you while you're smoking cigarettes or whatever. Not that I condone that. Kids don't smoke cigarettes. Those are bad for you. Certainly don't drink liquor. I mean, my God, beer. Worst thing ever. Don't drink beer. Beer is terrible. Leave it for the adults because we have horrible taste and yeah, our taste buds are already dead anyway, so there's no point in you drinking the beer. We'll take that bullet for you. Alright? It's all good. Let's see here. Where should I go? Where are we at here? We'll plug this down. And we'll do this one. I'm sorry, this is probably not very exciting for you guys to watch, but I mean, this is the nerdy kind of stuff that I find exciting and happy in this game. Like, the customization is so ridiculous, the amount of options that you have. Like, I can do whatever I want to the city. Anything I want. And I find that awesome. Awesome and frustrating because, you know, if you are OCD and you like things to look a specific way, oh my god, this is the worst thing ever, because you will be spending so much time on this game getting it just right. Like right there, see? That annoys me. That gap annoys me. I want to put a tree in there, but I can't. And having that level of control is both awesome and dangerous. So I think that should fill all the little pathways that we have there, which is, oh no, I forgot these ones. See? See? This is exactly what I'm talking about. We should probably put some down here. And this is actually kind of cool because you can just, like you saw, I can squeeze these trees into this area where they just barely fit, which is nice. It offers us a little bit of greenery in the middle of the downtown core. And I don't know if manually planting trees has like an environmental impact. Like, does putting these trees down actually do anything? Make the environment cleaner? Maybe. I mean, we saw that putting the farms down seemed to have that sort of effect. So, I mean, maybe planting these trees down actually does something. In which case, you know, awesome. That's pretty damn cool. If me putting down trees to pretty things up actually makes things nicer and makes the environment cleaner, then that's cool. It has a double effect that I never intended. I just wanted things to look nice, and if I can make things actually be nicer, that's cool. So, well, we got to finish this one up, and I think that should do it for the trees. And I'll have to remember to do this in the future when you guys are, as I'm putting the paths in, so you guys don't have to sit here and watch me plant trees all the time, because as cool as it is, getting in nice and close to the cities and seeing how things work and seeing the people lining up and stuff and going to places, you probably don't want to be sitting here watching me plant trees. I imagine not anyways. Cool. Okay, so that takes care of that for the time being. Wow. That's not bad. We're making some money here. See, that's what planting trees does for you. Okay, we'll call it quits here then. I know I didn't do all the stuff that I wanted to. I got the suburb room and that's in. That's it. I think what we'll do for the next time, we are looking at, we're close to a population upgrade here, a milestone. What we'll do is, oh, what's your problem? Alright, that's the, sorry, I forgot to mention, yeah, these things look like problem indicators, but they're not. Right underneath the name, it tells you what ordinance you've enacted. Recycling, smoke detectors, and don't even know what that one is. It's no smoking, right. I think what we'll do next time, we have the transit option. I think when we come back for the next episode, we'll set up our first bus route. We'll have a main line which will take people down from here and in there, and then we'll have some little sublines that go through each neighborhood and deliver people to the main line. And we'll see how effective transit actually is in a game like this. So until then, I'll stay safe and take care, guys, and I'll see you next episode.